Welcome to this week's Chumbi Wong Dong. In this episode, we're going to be doing a stretching routine designed for your glutes. I got this routine from Tom Merrick, the Bodyweight Warrior, and it's so good that I thought I'd share it with you all. So, for example, we have the classic pigeon stretch, but for some people that is too intense. So this would be a great way to warm up to it. So we get started straight away. Sit on the floor and just take your feet wider than your hips and bend your legs. Sitting down, you can have your hands behind you wherever's comfortable. You start off with what I call windscreen wipers. And this is a very good way to loosen up your hips. So we're just going to do this 10 times. You could always do it for a longer or hold a position that feels like it's doing some work. Then look to one side. I'm going to turn to my right, and you're trying to get your feet in a 90-90 position. So you're making two 90-degree angles with your two legs. So very similar to pigeon stretch, only this time you're not extending the back leg. We're then going to take our hands wide and do about 10 wide push-up pulses to warm up the hip. After you've completed this, you're then going to push your knee into the floor. I'm on a mat. If you need to be on something secure like a pillow or cushion or something to help with your knees, please feel free, but on a mat it's fine. And you're going to push down for 5 seconds. You're then going to release that and put my opposite hand on top of my knee, and then try and lift my knee off the floor. I'm going to do this for 3 sets, and between each one I'm going to try and get my body square further over my hips. Done those 3 intense sets, we're then going to twist away from your front leg and turn to the back leg and hold that for 10 seconds. We're then going to lift the back leg up, so in my case my left leg, up like a tail. I'm going to do 3 sets, and again I'm going to hold the leg up for 5 seconds and try and lift it up as high as I can. After that, we're going to then look to the front, and I'm actually going to try and pick that left back leg up as if I'm going to turn my knee out to a full butterfly position while keeping my right leg pinned to the floor. So obviously I won't be able to get it very far, and the idea is we're just going to do 10 repetitions of that, and it just opens up the hip. So once you've done it on one side, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So let me go through it again. I turn my 90-90 position. This time my left leg is the front leg that I'm sort of looking over. Take my hands wide, and I'm going to do 10 pulse push-ups just to ease the hip into the position. Once I've got to a comfortable position, I'm going to then start off and squeeze my knee and try and push it through the floor. Hold that for 5 seconds, release, and then try and lift my knee off the floor with my opposite hand, causing resistance. In between each set, I'm going to try and get my body further forward. So I'm walking my hands forward. I'm trying to get further forward over there until I feel some resistance. Then I'm going to try and relax in that by tensing, classic PNF stuff, and pushing into the floor and lifting, and 3 sets of that. After I've done that intense set, I'm then just going to twist away from the front knee now towards my right leg to get a little bit of a release, and then I'm going to do those tail lifts, lifting the right leg now up from the floor, lifting up, squeezing and holding for 5 seconds each time, trying to get it a little bit higher. Once I've done that, I'm then going to turn to the front, have my hands either side of my waist, and then try and lift my right knee off the floor out to the side like a full semicircle, but I'm going to be unable to do it because my left knee is going to be pinned to the floor. And again, I'm going to do 10 of those. So I hope you've enjoyed this routine. Hope it helps with your hip practice. And if you do find a pigeon stretch too intense, this is a nice variation to it. Again, shout out to Tom Merrick, the Bodyweight Warrior. I'll try and put a link to his channel at the end here. See, that's clever. And take care, everyone. And please let me know what you think of the channel, and please subscribe. Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks.